Have you heard about the resizing drama in Paralives? Group A says resizing things works perfectly fine, while Group B says resizing broke their build. Which one is right? The answer might surprise you. It isn't random, but rather it's tied to which tool you used when you resize your furniture. The It Works team almost always use the standard blue or yellow arrows to resize the things in their Para's build. The people who say that it broke almost always means that they use the advanced transform tool when resizing the furniture. So we have two different player types, each using a different system. If you've only ever used the blue arrows or the yellow arrow tool, resizing feels safe. But if you free stretched a bed or a chair using the triple axis tool, then pathfinding and animations can fail. So let's go into this a little bit more depth. Blue arrows are the resizable path. They change dimensions of your items and keep interaction data intact. The advanced transform tool can stretch the mesh on one axis at a time: height, length, and depth. Using the advanced transform tool can often warp collision and interaction nodes that the game uses to enable your paras to interact with the world around them. Sofas, beds, chairs, countertops, and so on are in the danger zone, while things like decor and clutter are able to be scaled more freely. When you notice something is broken or warped, here's what you need to do to fix it. First, try hitting the undo button. This will revert the transform, but only if you haven't done anything else in the game after you've resized the item. If you've already gone back into live mode, or you've done a lot of different work in build mode before you noticed that the item is broken, what you need to do is delete the item and replace that item with a fresh copy from the build catalog. From now on, for functional furniture, use the blue arrows only when resizing it. If an interactable object does not have any blue arrows, then don't resize it. Remember that the advanced transform tool controls height, depth, and width, and is best used on decor objects, not usable interactable furniture. Simply put, just remember that the blue arrows keep functionality, while the advanced transform tool can and will break the functionality. Players can't agree on whether or not resizing objects in the game breaks the game because they're not describing the same action. Once you've learned the difference between the advanced transform tool and the blue resizing arrows and the yellow arrows, it all makes sense. One last little bit of information for you all. If you really want to use the advanced transform tool on an interactable object, such as chairs, which cannot be resized normally, then what I would suggest that you do is change the size of the item in very small increments, then go back into live mode and test to make sure that your paras can still use it without any problems. Continue on in this way until your para can no longer use the item or until it looks very silly when they do. Then when you get to that point, simply resize the item back until it looks normal once again. If you found this video useful, please subscribe to the channel because when your game breaks, the answer to your problem will already be here waiting for you. If you need a full step-by-step on both resizing tools, standard arrows and the advanced transform, please click over here for that video. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you over there.